everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a seasonal chakra reading for each star sign. So as we're going into September, obviously the autumn period, this will cover September, October and November. And basically what I'm going to do is put the chakra stones in a bag, and then I will pick one out, and that will obviously tell you what you need to be focusing on regarding your chakra over that season period. So the cards I'm going to be using for the readings, which obviously I've premeditated on the cards as I normally do for most of my readings, are the Colette Baron Reed cards. I've got the Good Tarot, the Enchanted Map, the Wisdom of the House of Night. Those are all Colette Baron Reed's decks, and obviously I'll put the links below. And then I have the Universe Has Your Back deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. Those are decks that I've used in my previous readings. I've also got the Moon Goddess Affirmation by Terry Foss, and these are lovely cards which I will be doing as a random pull at the end of the readings. And then for the animal medicine cards, because obviously it's to do with chakra and what you know, the influences around you, I've got the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit by Kim Kranz. So this is the first time I've used this in my readings. And I've also got a new deck which is Whispers of Healing, which obviously ties in, I think, with the actual chakra readings, and that's by Angela Hartfield. They're quite big cards, these are, and the artwork, as you'll see as I go through the readings when I pull this card out, that's associated with each sign. The artwork is absolutely beautiful, and the artwork's by Josephine Wall. So that's what I'm going to be doing with these readings, guys, for you on this occasion. Like I say, they are sort of seasonal chakra readings, so I'll be doing one for winter come December, which I'll be through for December, January and February, and then obviously I'll do the spring ones, which are March, April and May, and then I'll be doing the summer chakra ones, which obviously are then June, July and August. So that's just the quick outlook on explaining what these readings are about. So as I say, these are the chakra readings for the autumn period, and I'm going to be reading now the sign of Aquarius. So if you're not aware of what the chakra means, it's basically our internal energy system through the meridians. And what I'll do is if you're unfamiliar, then I will drop a link below so you can work out, study which stone is relevant to which area of our body. So it's just in case anybody out there isn't aware of what the chakra system is. So the first one down here is the root chakra, and then we have the sacral, the solar, the heart, the throat, the third eye and the crown. So like I say, they're all different areas of our internal energy flow system that can sometimes get blocked through influences that are around us. So Aquarius, depending on which one I pick out, I can emphasise a little bit more on that. But if you just want an overall, information on what the chakra system is and the meridians, then obviously I will drop a link below, and it can take you into that a little bit more to get some understanding on it. So I'm just going to drop these in here, and we'll give them a little shake around just to see what we need to be focusing on and why, for my lovely Aquarians, for the month of, well, season of even autumn. So I have got here the sacral for you then, guys. So let's just put that there. So the sacral energy is basically just above the root chakra of our base. Is the red is the root chakra, which is like our balance, our grounding, and then the sacral is like our sexuality part, the lower organs there, where we get our feelings from that part, the sexuality side of us. So it'll be interesting to see why the sacrals come out then for you guys. So I'm just going to put this card to one side, because if you're new to my channel, then I tend to write a poem that encompasses the whole of the reading, because what I do is I premeditate on the cards, and then whilst I'm doing the meditating, I get words come to me, and then I write them down in a poem form. So that'll just keep that to the last part of the reading. Obviously, people who've been here before know how that works. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at the Animal Medicine Spirit card. This is the energy that you've been dealing with, Aquarius, in the summer season, and so this will be like what you're sort of leaving behind, or will still be tagging in, depending how the message unfolds for you for the autumn period. So the energy we've got here is an earth sign, because it's the alchemical sign of earth. And obviously it's a snake, and obviously the snakes do travel around and bury themselves in the ground into the earth. So this is what the animal spirit card is, and what I feel is there's something completed here within the summer months, but it's something that you still cherish. It's still something that's quite busy within yourself, that you absolutely have encompassed and protected. Now I'll just see why that is if we open up the next card as to what you've been dealing with, guys, in the summer. So here we've got self-worth, and when I look at this card straight away, I know this is going to be to do with a relationship. So my lovely Aquarians who I'm picking up with then, that's why this sacral, because obviously sexuality, when it's to do with love, obviously deep emotional sexual relationship here, that's gone on for quite some time, but has come to a closure over the summer months. Yet you are feeling the hurt from here, because you're absolutely just embracing yourself, and I don't feel you haven't actually got over this relationship, because it's still there. Like I say, if you look at the snake card here, the breakup of the relationship, guys, put you in a dark place, because of all the darkness that is surrounding this snake. But even though the relationship, I feel, there's been a split here, you've actually physically encompassed the whole relationship here. It's just like it's still glowing within you. You don't want to let it die, basically. Going into the autumn, you've still got all these feelings, and you're just reflecting back on, if I'd have done this, if I'd have done that, if I'd have said this, if I'd have said that. And it's like you don't want to let go. You do not want to let go of this relationship, and it's hard, and this is what you're coming in with. You're still coming in with this heartache, because you're just solely embracing yourself here, and you've still got the love there. Because even though you're embracing yourself here, trying to embrace the heartache, you still got wearing the love on, like you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. That's what I want to say. You're still wearing your heart on your sleeve of this relationship. So what I'm picking up here then, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm picking up here on some specific Aquarians who in the last 3 months in the summer, there's been a breakdown in some kind of relationship, where it's still buzzing inside you. It's the energy's there. You're still protecting it in the hope that whether it can be fixed or mended, basically, because you still absolutely love this person, and that's why you're so it's so much heartache that you're feeling in the loss, that you don't want to lose it. So I'll just open it up a little bit more for you. Yeah, like I say, we've got the talisman now, and it's basically here saying, I feel this is the person who obviously, who's been affected by the split of the relationship, and you're on the edge of this path thinking, do I really want to venture down now? I'm back out on my own. I'm single again. And I don't. You've still got this. It's like water here swirling around underneath, like a foot's in a big pool of water. So you still, the emotions are still there, guys, for the Aquarians going in to the autumn. And now I look at the card, I don't feel like it's been the first time that this has happened. It's like a relationship that may have broken down before and you've got back together, and this is what you're thinking this time. Come on, we've had this before and we've got back together. You know, it's gone round in a circle. It's like a pattern that's repeated itself. Like you've broken up and got back together, broken up and got back together, and it's a cycle. That doesn't seem, you know, that can't be broken. And having a look at that there, the swirling emotions here, the pool of emotions, again, it just reflects here. You know, do I actually now break from this and do cut ties and take this now as the last saloon, do you know what I mean, last chance saloon, that you're not going to go back, you know, because it's like she's looking back here. I'm not saying, you know, whether it's he or she, but in the card itself, it's a she reflecting again. Oh, here we go, same old, we'll get back again in another couple of weeks' time. But it's like hesitation this time. I do feel there's a little bit of hesitation. Do I make the same mistake again? Do I go back? You know, and is it going to happen again in another month's time? And I'm feeling like this again. It's like you allow it to happen. But it's because obviously you love this person, and when you love somebody, you know, we can end up being doormats. But I think as you go into autumn, Aquarius, because it's gone round in this cycle of broken, back together, broken, back together, you are reflecting now. Autumn, this time, you're on the edge, thinking, do I make the same mistake? Or do I actually now venture and start a new path? Because until you truly decide, because at the end of the day, even though you've got feelings for this person, would somebody who loved you that much treat you like that? That's what you've got to ask yourself. And whilst you are going round in this pattern, this repeated pattern, the universe is on hold in allowing other people to come into your life, other new relationships that could be better than the one that you're in. But obviously we're so blinded sometimes, guys, when we've been in a relationship for so long, that we become numb, really, and it just becomes the norm of this pattern that we can't seem to break out of. But I do feel that you're on the verge now, going into the middle of autumn, say October. You will think, you know, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. And even though you feel like you know your foot's there, still in the old pattern, that you can sort of think that there is something else out there for you, and do I go for it? So I'll just open it up a little bit more. Message of fire. See, it's like you hold a candle for this person, and this is how it's gone before. You've always, you know, you'll always hold a candle towards them because you do love them, and it's hard. You know, it's just hard for you to decide whether you keep going round on this cycle, or you actually, you know, allow the universe to bring in new relationships for you. Because I do feel there's other relationships around you, but obviously because you're holding the candle burning, you know, you've got the crown on your head for this person all the time, it doesn't allow the other people to come in. So it's big decisions, really, because you've got, if you look at these two cards, you've got the old, this is like you looking back in the old relationship of the old pattern of breaking up, getting back together. And then this is like the future you looking the opposite way, thinking, well, actually, should I allow, you know, should I let that go and allow new love to come into my life? Somebody that's going to make me feel worth, you know, some self-worth. So that's what I'm picking up. Like I say, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but this is the strong overall reading I've got here. So I'll just open this up a little bit more for you guys. And we've got my vibes speak louder than my words. So it's about your feelings, as I said. because you've got these repeated patterns of your vibes, and actions speak louder than words sometimes, and it might be now you need to take the action of saying, no, I'm not going to repeat this pattern now, because we've got transformation. If we look at the butterflies again, it means really now you need to take that decision of allowing the universe to bring in, you know, close the door and allow new things to come in, because there's new things, there's new opportunities and new relationships just waiting there for you. But because you hold a flame, you hold a candle, like to this old flame, this old relationship that goes round and round in this repeated pattern. Yeah, I'm not saying you don't love them, but they obviously don't love you enough to keep treating you like this. And it's like, my vibes speak louder than my words. Yeah, the words might come out to them, oh yeah, okay, yeah, we'll get back together again, because it's the norm, it's the cycle that you've been used to. But listen to your vibes now. This is what you're saying. Listen to your inner self, and don't repeat the mistake this time, because you're there in autumn. You're there on that path. You can see the light now of this repeated pattern, and you're being guided. I feel you're being guided now. Enough's enough, basically. Enough of this old repeated pattern. And you have, like I say, you've encompassed this. You know, you've held this relationship together, and you, like I say, because you've gone round and round in this repeated cycle. But autumn, guys, for my lovely Aquarians out there, it's time for change. Time not to make the same mistake, and listen to your own gut feeling now. Don't listen to, you know, actions speak louder than words. Yeah, that other partner of yours can speak, you know, do the walk and do the talk and get you back, because I've done it more than once, and you've succumbed to it, because that's a pattern that you've been used to. But it's saying now you really need to tune in to your gut feeling, because even though the sacral is obviously a lower, like the sexuality area, and obviously it's a sexuality chemistry that keeps pulling you back together, because you've obviously got chemistry there, whether it's just a sexual chemistry, you know, it's a great sexual chemistry that you've got there, but the deep root of love aspect of it isn't. So it's like a passionate relationship, and yeah, the sex might be great, but at the end of the day, if he keeps going off, or she keeps going off, and then, oh, I'm sorry, we'll get back together. And like I say, I just feel this repeated cycle that you've been through, and it's saying, you know, it's more to it now than just, this relationship's more to me than just the sexual chemistry of it. And that's why you've had to pick out the sacral chakra, guys, because it's a message for you saying, don't make the same mistake. And the reason why is the universe has got something else planned for you. There's somebody better out there for you. And once you can accept that you're worth more than what's being given to you in the sexual sense, you know, where's the heart sense? Where's the true love here? That's what the message is, guys, that's coming out for you on this chakra reading for autumn. So I'm just going to have a look at the new card deck now I've had the Whisper of Oracles, and it's got choice, because you have got choice, Aquarius. There are choices out there, and until you open your mind and realise that you can't keep repeating this same pattern, once you let go, it's like she's holding onto, you know, what she's been used to, the old repeated pattern. Once you let go of that, then all these other choices, all these new opportunities will start flooding in. But you've just got to take that first step. Just, you know, when they start speaking with their words to you, and you feel your gut feeling, your own vibe, you've got to say, no, I'm not going back, you know. Oh, but, you know, and they'll say, oh, well, the sex is great and nobody like you and I love you and all this, but just say no. As hard as it is, and as hard as that you wear your heart on your sleeve to them, you can't be going round on this repeated pattern, because the universe has got something better. And we don't realise, like I say, when you're stuck in a relationship and you sort of blinkered and been on this repeated pattern, you know, it's you don't realise at the time. Yeah, it is heartbreaking, you know, to finish with somebody, and you just think, oh, you know, you're just wounded, completely wounded, and you keep going over the old ground. But you've got to keep thinking it's happening for a reason, and that reason, Aquarius, is because there's somebody better out there for you. Someone who's going to love you for you, treat you for you, not just use you in a sexual sense, but the whole package, the whole caboodle. So, you know, like I say, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm just giving you the message as it is. So you've come in then with the snake spirit, the old repeated pattern, the old trying to protect, you know, don't want to let go. I know the cycle. We'll break up, we get back together, we break up, we get back together because the sex is great and we do get on and we have this chemistry, but you've got to look at the nitty-gritty of it. You know, true love, is the actual true love essence is not there. So then you're going out at the end of November as the energy of the bat. Now, a bat cannot see, but it's very, its hearing sense is phenomenal, because obviously it goes on sense and feeling more so than seeing. So as you go out then, obviously it's saying here, yeah, you're going out into something where you're blinded, some territory that you're not used to, that you've never seen before. But obviously you're still aware, you know, you're still aware of the information and taking on board what's coming in, because it's like the universe is trying to speak to you. The universe here, the emotional feelings, because this is the alchemical sign for air, and it's just saying where you've been like coming in with the alchemical sign of earth, which is a heavy, deep, you know, old pattern of being, you know, quite grounded, like not grounded, but like stepped on, as in like, you know, you stay there, you're grounded on into the earth, you know, you can't lift yourself up. That's that kind of what I'm trying to explain is the energy you've come into. You know, you're in that one position where you know that it's going round and round and you're not moving. That's what I want to say, you're not moving. But come the end of November, guys, you are going to have more of a sense of freedom, of air, lifted up really. Like I say, it'll be a bit daunting to you because you can't see where you're going, because it's unfamiliar territory. Like her standing here at the end of, you know, the start of the pathway, she can't see obviously what's in front of her on this card, and it's like to say here with the bat, he's flying along, he can sense and feel to a degree, but still can't see exactly where the universe is now taking you. But it's just to be aware that this is what you need to be stepping into at the end of autumn, to be clearing off this old relationship that's had you going round in circles for quite some time, and know that there is other choices there waiting for you, as long as you can let go. So that's what I'm feeling. So yeah, like I say, it's not going to be for everybody, this, and it is based on a relationship vibe, this reading. So I could just be speaking to one specific person out there. I'm just going to give these cards a quick shuffle now. It's the Moon Goddess Affirmation cards by Terry Foss, just to see what we get pulled out for you, Aquarius. But yeah, it's just to recite, you know, the repeated pattern of this, guys, whoever it's being put out to, saying that pattern needs to be broken now, not to keep making the same mistake. Because, you know, even though you are a bit unsure of where you're going and you can't see where, you know, the next step's going to take you, just trust your feelings, just trust your own vibes, and know that you'll be doing the right thing. So let's just have a quick look at what we've got here then. And I want to take that one that's picking out there. So let's just have a quick look. And we've got, what I do is enough. So basically here again, it's like this person is on the edge, you know, to look over that edge is unsure of what's actually waiting there, and it's like you're a bit reluctant to take that leap of faith. So that's what I'm looking at. This card is, it's like you're standing there. As I said, you came in with the energy of the earth energy, and like you're rooted, like I mentioned before, you're rooted, and it's the anticipation of what's over that edge. You know, where will that take me if I take the leap of faith? But it's saying it'll be enough for you to do that. Just have your own vibe, your true gut feelings, that if I just take that leap of faith, then you are going to have a lot more brighter choices come into your life, that the universe is just waiting. It's like the universe is just waiting there for that door, for you to shut that door on that person that's just had you going round in this repeated cycle. And as soon as that door is shut, then the universe is going to go, whoa, let's get everything that I've been trying to get in, you know, to all the new and brighter things that are there waiting for you. So yeah, I just hope that makes sense, and I'm just going to tie this up now with my little bit of poetry. And when I was doing the writing for the poetry this month, for the chakra reads, I had pop songs, you know, different lyrics popping in for all the different signs. So I did actually pick a song for you guys this month, and the song that I picked for you was James Blunt, Same Mistake, and the lyrics to that song couldn't be any more. So if you've never heard of James Blunt, depending on you know what part of the world you're in, some people might not have heard of him or ever listened to his music, but I'll put the link below and you can have a listen to the lyrics of that song, Same Mistake. But yeah, my words were: a cycle of completion, things happen that were meant to be, to set you on a new path, to set your heart free. Actions speak louder than words, choices will have to be made. Close the chapters that no longer serve you, so new ones can be made. So basically it's just saying, if you can close the chapter that no longer serves you, which I feel is this relationship that you've been going round and round in, and yet it's been a sexual chemistry, most of it has, but obviously there's been no real love on that other person's side. They've just, you know, it's just been this sexual chemistry between you, and you're worth more than that. And that's what I feel. It's a cycle of completion. Yeah, things have happened that was meant to be because you've learned a lesson from there. It's about your own self-worth. You're worth more than this, and that's what the universe is trying to say to you and to bring into you in the autumn months. So it'll be interesting to see, guys, as the autumn comes to a close, and I do the chakra reads for you guys at the start of December, to see how any of this is manifested or unfolds for you. So any feedback or any comments would be most grateful. So yeah, I hope you have a good autumn, whatever happens, and I'll look forward to reading for you guys next time in December. So until then, take care of yourselves. Bye.